let's do this. So, hello there everybody, welcome back for another week of Wargames Tutorial Thursday with your host, your favorite Finn TMS. Wait, what is this? Joe is teaming up with Powermonger? What the fuck, mate? There we go. I found my wireless adapter. We'll get to the news shortly. There we go. As you can see, everybody, we are looking somewhat fancy around here, and you may notice some fancy things on the screen, mainly that it is a development console and all the other stuff. I'm running on a developer build. Development build. It's the new ITO update, etc. And so it's on the new Unity update. It's still on the same server as everyone else, so whatever. So expect to see some bugs and all that, but most of the things, there should have been some performance increases or something along those lines. Not really. Well, it's not dropping below 40 from what I can tell. So there has been a slight FPS increase. There's if you see any bugs, you know, they're still ironing out that stuff. But you may notice there's a you know, this shit could be fixed. Just saying. But you may notice that the stuff looks somewhat different. There's a lot of grain on the screen, at least on my end. And visually, everything looks a bit different. You probably don't usually see these. Like, there's actually shiny weathering and all that. The pattern is kind of, it's repeating to some extent, but it's a start. So just a little heads up, showing what you guys will be having, hopefully, soon-ish in the new ITO testing. I just had a wonderful opportunity to get in sneaky beaky like with this particular build, and I actually did make a video. Well, I recorded a video playing and showing off some of the features and the bugs that are in this development build, or rather the older version of it. And well, that video went straight to hell. I couldn't edit it. I couldn't. Let's just say my editing software is a bitch. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So yeah, you can see some new things. One of the new features that we have is eye adaptation, which doesn't seem to be working right now. So it looks like it's off. But what's the eye adaptation, how it's supposed to work, or maybe it's just this particular day or something like that, is when you look at the bright sources of light, it everything actually gets darker. Vice versa, while you're looking normally into some darkness, everything gets brighter in a slow way. Eye adapting. Ops have been breached. You say I haven't touched just a single one yet, so I'll let the others do the work. And if I recall correctly, they are trying to get the lean in. It's not currently working on this particular build, if I remember correctly. Or if it is working on this build. Oh, keypad 7 and 9. Holy shit, it actually does work. It seems like the one on the left side is much harsher than the one on the right. So yeah, there we go. I got advantage. Bitches. Hold on. Let's see, Q and E. I'm gonna have to swap those out. Let's see, so Q, E. And then we'll just figure out use is F. I never used a silencer, so can I? Oh. No, I mean, I never used it. Oh, fuck. Now I'm messing up everything. V, was it? Toggle flashlight is none. Oh, laser. Well then. B? I don't even know what to do anymore. Let's see, silence is Q. Hold on. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it. We'll swap the silencer when the time comes. And we'll get ready to enter. I actually wonder, how does this work for other people? I think Powermonger and is running also on the newer build. And Joe might be running. I'm not sure. He has some stuff with the others. But let's just say there are some, not only that this whole engine update. Oh yeah, the skybox is new. Let's see if we can blind ourselves by looking at the sun to get the eye adaptation to work. Nope. Okay then. Ooh, what about now? Nope, it looks like the eye adaptation is either... Oh no, it's working. It's just really smooth. So let's see. If we keep looking at the sun, the screen keeps getting darker. And then we look back into the shadows, it gets lighter. So it's very smooth, very, very subtle. There we go. I think even the shadow is actually, so whatever is happening, it is working. Oh, sombrero. Power and Joe being a sneaky peeky like. Ah, son of a bitch. They came from behind. So yeah, I could probably tell some stuff about this new update, but I got nothing. Well, I mean, the update is not out, for one. Sorry, I'm a bit out of the place because, well, I just moved into the new apartment and we are just done with everything basically. With just one box missing. So aside from a single box, we are more or less done. Let's see, X is change team. I don't really need the debug information. Can I actually toggle that off? Oh no, that's... So, you. There we go. Industrialist, yeah. So we got a new wonderful sky. I probably should, you know, show off some of the new things. I don't remember what they are. I did do some of the stuff on the... Like I said, on the previous video and all that. Maybe a bit too harsh on the leaning. In terms of how fast it is. But, yeah. Good luck dodging bullets. Sluggy got me. Oh, and speaking of one bug that I remember reading about on the Discord was about the people who are getting 15 million points or more will continuously hear like the sound of getting experience or points. I don't remember what the actual audio is, but they will be constantly hearing it. And I can confirm, rather, when I saw that, I mentioned it to one of the guys, one of the volunteers to look into it, because it shouldn't be, technically speaking, too of a massive bug to fix. And they are looking into it. So the few of you who have the 15 million points bug, sorry, your voices have been somewhat heard. They thought they had fixed it or something like that, but he's making sure that it is. But yeah, about this build that I'm running, so there are Some of the textures, or rather the materials, are new, and some of them are old. There's grain and other effects, although personally I think the grain, it would make sense with the visor, but when you have the visor off, then maybe it turns off the grain, gives you a reason to actually open your visor. Subarctic. Let's see what. I'm on the wrong side of the map. So yeah, some material updates, some performance and bug fixes, and all that jazz is what is in. Oh, I was going to subarctic. Well, running while sprinting, sure. But yeah, there's definitely more lean on the right side, and damn it, there we go. So we got the eye adaptation, we got lean, and okay, this is gonna be something. Aha! So probably Joe, Wicked, and Powermonger are the ones who just breached the thing. But yeah, sorry, don't have much to really talk about. As I said, been busy moving. The cats are getting used to each other. There's 4 of them now. And they absolutely, the boy team, I mean, the girl team hates the boy team, and the boy team is like, we want to, what do you call it? Get to know with these girls better. They are being such a gentleman. But the girls are like, no, ain't happening. Spin just died all the way on the other side. To whom? Oh, right, he fell into the hole. Probably should be paying attention to the chat. Let's see. I probably should check out the list. What did they do with this thing? So, excuse me for a second. Oh yeah, there's been the developer section in the Interstellar Marines Discord has actually lightened up quite a bit. So there's been a lot of messages going through. So I can't really get to the good shit. Okay, so the leaning doesn't really the movement needs some yeah, that's quite clunky, but hey, at least it's there. You can do, well, you can't do it currently. Remember, I'm on developer build while I am indeed playing on the same server. The aiming also is kind of bit all over the place from what I can tell with leaning, so it's gonna take some work for this thing to actually get it working. But here's a little sneak peek. It requires a lot of work. A lot of work to get it working properly. But soon, once all the bugs are ironed out, there will be a new ITO test coming up. Right. Rate of fire, alt. Oh, there we go. And let's just say there's some other cool stuff coming up at some... Well, I saw some cool stuff that I don't want to say anything about in the developer thing. Don't get your hopes up too much. Like, it's not... For anyone thinking, oh, hey, sharks, no. None of that. But there are some other interesting stuff going on that I just saw earlier. It's it's in a lot of work in progress, or whatever. Everything requires a lot of work, but what I saw, I was impressed. And I'm not sure if the weapon sway thing is actually on right now, because it really seems like... Is it just me? Maybe it's just me when I'm holding the... Yeah, never mind. I'm just being a dumbass as usual. Oh, and look at the beautiful star sky. And one of the eye adaptation... I suppose a bug in a way. Oh, looks like he's stuck. Better put him out of his misery. The eye adaptation bug that was that when you were looking at the sky, you were still getting blinded by it. So the night would get, when you were looking up in the sky, everything else would look just pitch black. None of that, Spain. None of that. Another bug that was there that seems to be fixed is these... Hello, sexy. The crates would open halfway, which incidentally looked way better than they do now when they open all the way. I kind of liked it that they only opened halfway, so you could see they were open, but only to some extent. Button. There we go. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on, but we have broken the record of Luna with the direct sunlight. 21 FPS during the dark age of subarctic. Oh, Wicked just died here. Oh. The other side of the map. Sluggermug died there too. To a CTR. Someone's firing a pistol from the sounds of it. So yeah, mostly visual improvements. Down with the power. What skin do I have right now? Oh, the winter. Okay, good. Is it? I can't see. Let's hope it is. Are they trying to resurrect him? Nope. Because we know Wicked is near. And so is probably Joe. It's actually pretty hard to aim with the whole leaning thing. Holy shit, that like this lean is fine. This this is just too much in my book. Like I just saw a comment from who made the lean that, you know, that he ignored a comment that the 45 degree is too harsh, but really it is. Ah, money! Joe takes me out like a boss. Also, I have no idea how my audio settings are now because the microphone, well, probably the settings have changed during the move. So, also, I had to revert back to the old router. So, no idea. Alright, the flashlight is where exactly? I already forgot. Did I take off the flashlight? B? Yeah, it's B. So, all the settings, the old router, everything. No idea how this stream looks. Hopefully it's as it should be. You know what mountains could you actually use? Some frosting on the ground. Like right now, it looks a little bit like that with all the brighter areas. I think there should be just a little bit snow, so it would be like tundra in a way, I guess. You know, give it a I don't know. This like Alps weather. I don't know what to call it. Wouldn't really make sense for the trees to have leaves, so you would have to change them unless they are pine trees, in which case it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm not really doing any justice to this particular build because I don't remember anything about it. But supposedly falling through the world has been fixed, although if it could, I sort of theorized that even if it is fixed on the new one, I'm still playing on the old server, so wouldn't it make sense that even though I'm in a new client build, that doesn't change the fact that the server is still old one, and those points are lost. That needs to be fixed. That should be an easy fix to add some sort of physics. The physics have changed to some extent. Nothing that I can feel of, but supposedly there are better physics. So, using this new physics that we got, would it be too much to tell that bag to fall to the ground? Or maybe have it like calculate, okay, so when the bag drops, it checks, like, alright, rather than spawning it in the mid-air, it would spawn it to the ground. So it would check where the ground is. If there's actually floor underneath, and then spawn on that. Because that's more or less how, like, if you fall through the world now, you will teleport somewhere else unless you die. Basically, if you fall off the world, you'll just teleport to subarctic door or something like that. A random door it's supposed to be. But I think if you use that same system, so technically I think it is the same system. It checks if you have ground below you or you hit something. I don't know. If dead, drop a bag. Check ground. Check if air. Else set on ground. I don't know. Doing fancy code language here. I shouldn't be leaning. I can't aim with it. Oh shit! Joe got me, damn it! So much for the leaning being my advantage. Which makes me wonder, can they actually see me leaning? Because at least the character does seem to be leaning on the shadow, but that could be only client side. Resort, was it? No, which way is that? It's north. Well, not gonna be making it there in time. Well, managed to give scare the shit out of Joe for sure. Oh, I think that was a player. Well, it could be that the because there is a special lean. There's the traditional leaning, which is this, and then there is the peaking system. So I think what's happening, it could be the peaking system is actually interfering with the way that I'm trying to aim normally. Just a wild guess. I have no clue. But yeah. Ah, there's a bland good old sky. So no more leaning unless we are sniping from really far away and we have a perfect shot. I want to get one leaning kill, but it's really not functioning. I'm actually surprised that the leaning is actually working on this developer build, because the information I got more or less stated that they are trying to get it in, but looking at it, right now, like something like this. I wanted to make it happen. But I'm up against what? Joe, Powermung, and Wicked. Motherfuckers have teamed up. No cool, sombrero. God damn it. Well, there goes Powermonger, so I get to see whatever I actually leaned on his screen or not. Okay. Lovely day to you too, sir. but they are still in Resort Wee Wee. Oh no! Don't you fucking dare, mate! Resort Wee Wee. So we almost got a lean kill. Almost. This way. Oh, great. Well, at least we get to look at the wonderful star sky, but... And this is where I'm in disadvantage because, let's see if the eye adaptation works in the pitch black. It does not. So you actually do have to use the flashlight. Well, let's head to wetlands then, shall we? The closest pad looks to be over here. Fiance just bouncing around, being all sexy and all that jazz in the background. In case you're wondering about the random noises that I'm making. Love you. Looks like they got it. But yeah, I think the whole performance thing, they're still working on it, but so far, wish I had a better performance, because it's shite right now. Please give me my sweet FPS, mate. Ah, damn it, I thought that would be a player. Nope. Well, that was a waste of, what? Almost 10 bullets? I think Industrial was another place. There we go. I'm running late from the party. One thing I wanted to do with that video that I had, I made a side-by-side comparison. Well, I recorded the introduction mission, beginning of it, and would have made side-by-side comparison to see the old and the new look of the game, but unfortunately it didn't work. One of the bugs also, there was bigger FOE and the zoom didn't work. Aiming down sights didn't work. So right now, that's been fixed. They've been ironing out the bugs nicely. Perhaps now we can get some fancy smancy Snipery doony, giggity goony, bippity boppity boom. Ah, damn it! I need an AR for this to do this properly. One thing that was really cool with was the flashlights on the CTRs were really damn bright to the point where you could actually more or less blind people effectively, and I don't think it's working like that at the moment. We could try it out. Well, Powermonger just died in wetlands. Let's zoom out. Wetlands. He is by the subarctic door. Okay then. Hello? Anybody here? Nope, nobody. Okay. Anna mennä vaan. So, let's try to lean in for a shot. Eh? Who did Powermonger to even die? Oh, Spin. Are they still fighting in the whatever? We're about to find out. This is our chance. Mom Spaghetti keeps on forgetting. Hopefully we are sneaking up on someone. Right there. Wasn't a player. You know what I told him before? Don't do leaning in thingy, my Bob. Instantly goes and does the leaning thingy in my Bob. Is that a... That is not. Well, making people scared shitless, I hope. Ooh, hello. Someone's sniping. Or attempting to. Fuck! No! Damn it! We almost got the leaning kill. Ei sun niin hiljaa tarvi olla. Pöliä. So close, yet so far. Well, Okay, we can confirm that in the new build on old server still does have that bug falling through the world. But the question is whether the new build works. Whatever. Oh. No, okay. So before, if you were blasted by the CTR with a flash like that, it would actually encompass the entire screen. It was like an actual tactical flashlight, in a sense. Which is something that I adore. If anyone that remembers back in the day when Battlefield 3 was still new, the tactical flashlight actually worked as intended, and people were using it as it was, and well, it's a shame they nerfed it. It became completely useless. There was no point actually putting it on anything and all that jazz. Let's see. They're still having stuff in there. So let's see if we can get another shot at doing the thingy and bob. A Slugger Mug and Mac. Oh, no. Slugger Mug and Spin versus Powermonger, Wicked, and Joe. Right. I'm in the conflict zone right now. Who knows, maybe they shut out the light from the bag. Someone's sniping me. Or, well, attempting to. Damn it! How did I miss every single shot? I thought my aim was dead on. Iron within, iron without. I really want to lean on this.
Canyon, drop crate, ETA 60 seconds.
Let's make it happen. Come on, guys. Come to Papa for the points. I don't want to wait out competition like this. Yellow swaggings. Nice. Okay, let's do this. So, he got shot from that general. Yes! It did, Joe! Well, according to Joe, it does sound like they can't see me leaning. So it's client side. So technically, I am cheating. And I'm also live streaming it. Thus, I'm caught live. Well. Now, the question is, where did he get shot from? Slugamug got wicked. Let's play the waiting game, shall we?
Alert. Mountains alignment initiated.
Whoops. Don't want that. Well, sluggy boy got me. Damn it, where's power, man? I wanna properly confirm whatever has not been fully implemented yet. What did I try to do that is not fully implemented yet? Curious. But all that matters is that we got a leaning kill. And let's hope Joe is streaming, because with that we could confirm whether it actually works or not. Man, look at that. A lot of dead bodies. No one knows what it's like to be a sad man. To be a fat man. Behind the eyes. Man, this is like a sniper's competition going on here.
Alert. Mountains. Drop crate. ETA 60 seconds.
Mountains, you say? Well, fuck it. I'm not the one who likes to sit around. Damn it! He wasn't even hidden. I should have seen him from the top. Who knows, maybe he was even visible. In which case, I'm sure the comments on the board is like, funny. Hacking. Mother. Are you that blind? Propane and propane accessories. Wee. Alright, wetlands, here we come. Here we go. What? Although it seems like maybe the points are being collected. Yeah, they are collecting the points. Surprise! And maybe heading for the subarctic. That would be the closest door. Hold door. Or the ops. Likely backing out towards the subarctic door. Maybe even hell. Other way. Fairly sure this is the direction they be heading. Because it has more cover to fall back with. Well, subarctic is getting kinky. Well, there we go. We got Powermonger, so I don't. Well, I killed him so quick, so maybe I don't know. We'll see if there was any leaning. But we got a second leaning kill for whatever that is worth. I should pick up that gun, but I won't. So, there's a now off chance that it'll be heading back to wetlands. But I'll take the odds. I probably should go to wetlands. Because, yeah, easier to track them that way. Let's see, wetland is over there. Remember, those points are underground. They are unobtainable. I'm actually on the polar opposite of the map, but who knows? Knowing Powermonger and the fellows, they don't want to risk the points, so they might be heading for the array tower here. Oh, don't you fucking dare, mate. Alternatively, they could be heading to a resort. Oui. I got a couple more minutes to find them. Alternatively, they could have been heading towards those points, but whatever. I'll take my shot in here. I'm probably way too late. I'm not going to be finding them at all. I'd take my bet that they went back to the wetlands. Ooh, look at them visuals now. In the pitch black. I like how harsh the flashlight actually is. Because, well, it's supposed to be a strong light. Yeah. No idea where they are, so. What else? And there you have it, folks. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Wargames Tutorial Thursday. I hope you enjoyed the new visuals on the new client that will be hitting the ITO testing hopefully soon. You never know. Either way, until next time, guys, see ya.